Hi everyone, this is Lisa from Canine Clips, Dog Grooming Tips, and this is Buddy. And Buddy is a Shih Tzu crossed with a Yorkshire Terrier who's come in for his full groom, but I'm just going to show you a quick video on how to groom his face and trim that up. This is the first time I will be grooming him, so we'll see how that goes, and we'll go from there. So hopefully you enjoy this video. So I am going to be using scissors around the face. And it is quite scary, especially if that's the first time you're trimming around your dog's face, because they do move around quite a bit. But also, I've been doing this for over 16 years, so it does take a lot of practice, and it is hard to do at the beginning. He's a little nervous, so I'm going to leave him at the back there. But I'm going to hold on to the back of his jawline on both, so I use these two fingers to hold on. I'm going to bring him up here so he's a little closer. Little closer. And that's what I'm going to be holding on to, his jawline there. So you can see I still got some mobility, but he is still able to breathe and move around at his leisure as well. So first I like to just feel around in here just to see if he's a little bit nervous and if he moves around. So he doesn't. So then I feel more comfortable just starting with the scissors because he's not even moving when I touch in that area. And we're just going to trim on the upper side for now. And whenever you're using scissors, of course, you got to be careful where those tips are. Mine are dulled out, so they're rounded at the tips, which helps as well. But of course, they still are very sharp. So I use my fingers as well, kind of to pull the hair out. He's got a little bit of matting there. It's okay. And it's important that when you do trim around a dog's face, that you continue going. So if he were to be resistant, what I do is I put my fingers right at the back of his skull here. So I got my two fingers here around the jawline, and then if he starts pulling up, I just hold it there for a little bit, and then I'll kind of come back again. And so underneath the eye, I like to come from below and go up. And you're always aware of where those tips are. So I am holding on to his fur a little bit with my fingers here as well. So when he does kind of try to lift up. So your hands do get very sore. I remember when I first started, I really had to exercise my fingers after because they would be so sore just from these holds. But once they know what you're doing and that you're not going to stop, usually they will calm down. So even now, like, I'm not having to hold on to the fur as much. But if he does pull away, I kind of just grip in there. And then once he relaxes, I also let go a little bit. And see, now I'm going to try without holding there at all. Because he's kind of knowing what I'm doing. There we go. So the owner does want to keep his face long still. So he just wanted to trim around the eyes. So there's a little bit of matting up here. Oops. Right there's one. Okay, so I'm gonna kind of, now that the eyes are done, so this hair here, even though I still want to keep it longer, it's kind of way long out of there. So I'm just gonna kind of layer it. So I use the scissors again, and I'm gonna layer it downwards. And he does like to move around a little bit. Oh, don't lick your hair. That won't taste very good. And then I also like to trim under the ears there. So all the hair just underneath the ear canal. As I do pluck that hair out. And I'll also show you that on the video as well. So since we're going to be in that area. So then it just kind of does the whole head for you. Hopefully you enjoy that. I do have also some videos just of playlists segregated for you so that if there is something specific you want to see, hopefully you can find it. You can also comment and let me know if there's something specific you'd like me to go into more detail about as well. And I'm going to try doing a live, see how that goes, and answer some questions and hopefully get some ideas of what you'd like to see to help you in your dog grooming process or learning. And as you can see, I do not use any restraints, and I don't use any restraints in any of my grooming. Even dogs that are aggressive or nippy, I'll say, sometimes, most of the time, they're more just scared. And so they kind of become nippy when they're scared and they're trying to, you know, get out of that situation. So, but I do have techniques on holding the dog so that I'm still able to groom them even if they like to move around a lot, like those puppies and sometimes those senior dogs. Yeah, see, so he has relaxed a little bit. He wasn't too bad, obviously, as you've seen, but he was just a little nervous. Okay, so now I'm going to use just regular tweezers is what I use, and they've got a curve to them, but they're really good quality tweezers. So you don't want to cheap out on them because you want them to, when they go together, you want them to have a nice, good connection, and they're a little bit thicker so that they, when you do push them together, they have a little bit of weight to them as well. Alright, so then I just go to the ear and I kind of flip it over. You can see it's a little bit pinkish in there right now, and that's because the hair is in there. Usually they don't mind you plucking this out, but there are times when I do have to kind of restrain them a little bit against my body, and I do have some videos of that posted as well. But you can see it does come out quite easily. I do like to take a little bit at a time because, of course, it doesn't matter if it comes out easy. You pull it all at once, it's going to hurt. But by doing a little bit at a time, it's kind of more annoying for them. But once you take all that hair out, that wax doesn't have anything to stick to, so that redness should go away as well. We'll get that out of there. You can see there's quite a bit in his ears. That just makes it quite itchy. So when there's lots of wax in there, it sticks to that hair. And then as the hair continues to grow, it gets heavy and goes back into the ear canal, which makes your dog's ears a little more itchier, can make them red, and can also eventually cause ear infections, because their ears can't breathe, and when he scratches or shakes his head, that wax isn't going to be dislodged because it's sticking to all that hair. All right, so there, we'll go against his body. That's all his ear hair, just from one ear. Okay, and I'm going to do the other one. Oh, we got a little bit of hair there. Just going to trim that as I see it. There you go. Good boy. Hey. Come on, I'm going to do the other side. Okay. Now here, I'll try to move the camera so you can see a little bit better. I do try my best to get you the best viewing angles. But again, if you have any other suggestions, you can let me know. See, what usually you do the first one and they kind of move around a little bit, but the second one, they usually stay a little bit stiller because they know what's going on. And they actually like the feel of the after of the process. Oh, there's quite a bit of long hair in here. Whoops, sorry, buddy. So that snap is if you catch the skin, so you gotta release right away if you have too much resistance, because you don't want to catch the skin in those ears. which it can leave a red mark if you don't release and you kind of squeeze it. That's why I just like to take a little bit at a time so that I can release right away, because if you grab a whole bunch at once, you have to put a lot more pressure on there, and you might miss that you're actually grabbing onto some skin. Okay. There we go. And so here is the second ear. I'm going to put that all together. I'll put it against this first so you can see it. So about the same as the other one, but with a little less resistance. Here, you got some funny hair there. That was just me. Okay, so I'll do that. And there is our boy. So I'm still going to be doing the full groom on him now, but I just wanted to give you a quick little video of just grooming around his face and plucking out his ears. So hopefully you enjoyed that. I hope you'll check out my channel to see other videos that I've posted, and subscribe and comment to let me know if you'd like to see something specific as well. So thanks for taking the time to watch, and I hope you have a great day. We'll see you again soon.